Okay, welcome back after a week off. Today is October 29th. It's a Saturday. It's very cold out today. It's 0 degrees right now when we got out of the car. So it's going to be a cold day. It's supposed to warm up quite a bit, but it's sunny, which is good. And I'm going to keep this short because we're going to break our record today with a hike distance, probably 30 kilometers. It's at least 15 kilometers of road walking. So keeping the intro short so we can get on a move here because it's going to be quite a day. Lots of road walking. Here we go. Okay, we're turning off the road here, heading into the woods. About a kilometer worth of road walking so far. Lots more to come. Heading off into the woods here. Another rock garden for you here. We're going to be on this for, what is this? The Tom Thompson Trail. So we're on the Tom Thompson Trail, part of the Bruce Trail section here. We're on this utility road here for about a kilometer before we go into the woods. That looks like an electrified fence there, and I'm not going to touch it to find out, but we've been following along this electrified fence here over to the left. We're going to be heading into the woods probably in about 100 meters or so. It definitely was an electrified fence because you can see over to the right, see the cows, the horses, more cows. It's hard to see with the sun right in your face, but oh yeah, look at them all. I'll block the sun here. Look at them all. That one's staring at us. The others seem to be not too bothered by us, but yeah, that one's staring over at us. You can see just a ton of leaves here. It's good 6 inches depth of leaves here all the way through. The trees are basically bare now. Not much of anything left. We got this wide open path to go through, but you can hear the leaves. It's just thick leaves and bare trees, but it's sunny. The only sound you hear is the whooshing of the 6-inch deep leaves. That's it. Still going through this ATV road section here. A lot of leaves. And just in 2 weeks, the difference of all the leaves that have fallen in just 2 weeks, and the trees are pretty well barren. It's very quiet in here. Very peaceful, and we got the sun today, unlike 2 weeks ago. It was raining the entire day. So apparently we're going to be going through a section soon that has lots of crevices and steep cliffs. So that ought to be interesting with all the leaves, trying to see all the crevices, but we're coming up to that shortly. So we're coming up to the River Kwai side trail, which goes straight, continues on, and then a quick shortcut back to the road. So for you cheaters, you want to take that River Kwai. We're heading, where are you going? You're going the wrong way. We're heading off to the right here, staying on the main trail. River Kwai was an easy back to the road. We're taking the hard part here. We are in the Bayview Escarpment Provincial Nature Reserve, in case anybody's wondering, and we're heading off to the right, back on staying on the main trail here. We just turned off of this, or staying on the main trail here from the River Kwai. Look at what we're going to be dealing with. You've got these wide crevices, and you've got leaves hiding a lot of the rocks. This is going to be a slow 4 kilometers. What's that?
Also hiding the crevices.
Yeah, hiding the crevices too. So this is going to be a little bit dangerous this week. Probably a couple weeks ago we maybe should have done this. It wouldn't have been so bad, but now with the leaves being so thick, this is, you might get to watch us fall and kill ourselves. No, not kill ourselves, but twisting an ankle or something is quite possible. You can't even see the rocks. They're fully covered. Oh, this is just wicked. So rocks, crevices, leaves hiding everything. And now we're going down
This is just crazy. I'll give you a 360. There is nobody around here. We are buried in these woods, and just really, really dangerous conditions with the leaves. Rocks are bad enough, but leaves covering, lots more fun. And going down. Luckily for the markers that they're close enough now together, you wouldn't even know where the trail was because of the leaves. So markers seem to be closer than they typically are, and it's easier to follow, but we wouldn't know otherwise. We'd be guessing. There's a lot of pausing going on, looking to see where we're supposed to be going. Just cannot see any semblance of a trail until we see a marker. It's a slow, rocky, rough going with the leaves. It's going to be a long 4 or 5 kilometers through this section. A gully full of rocks. We're in the gully here. You see the marker over on the right. I guess we're just following inside this gully. We are coming up to a memorial that probably says, if you've made it this far, you're nuts. Okay, it doesn't say that. It says, you are not alone. Walk in any forest. Tom and Ruth Kirsch and family. Well, we are not alone. That's good to know in this section. Section gets creepier and creepier. The saying "you are not alone" starts to get a little more bothersome. Looks like we have a reprieve for a little ways. Nice wide skidoo ATV trail here. No rocks. Nice and easy. There's lots of rocks, but they're not like they were before. Well, right now, from this view, we can see Georgian Bay over to the right, and part of the escarpment over to the right, through the trees, barely through the trees. We thought it was going to be a real good lookout spot, but as of right now, it's not. Maybe we're climbing right now, a couple stories, story and a half, and hopefully we'll get a better view, but you can just squeak out a view of the Georgian Bay over to the right. It says the view over Georgian Bay and the Meaford Land Forces Training Center, formerly the Meaford Tank Range, are magnificent for 2.5 kilometers. I don't think we've quite reached that spot yet, so because nothing's been magnificent viewing wise through these trees. So we'll see Meaford, the military base and training center. Doesn't sound like there's anything going on because it said be careful, they may be doing explosive testing and you'll hear loud bangs, but right now we don't hear anything going on. And we are coming up to a side trail, so I'll record what it is in a second. A somewhat better view of Georgian Bay and the escarpment over to the left there. A little bit better. We're hoping even better soon, because now we're right on the edge of the cliff here. Here's your better lookout view now. Clear and obstructed from the trees. Yeah, to the right you've got the Georgian Bay, and then, you know, it's all gray because all the trees they've already shed. It's all gray. Nice view. Would have been a nice view 2 weeks ago. We're back into the heavy rock section, but actually we can see these now. The leaves aren't as thick, so these trees must have been scraggly trees. So it's easier to see right on the lip of this cliff here. And we're heading down. Lots of holes, little tiny holes your feet are going into, kind of like they were 2 weeks ago. Nice little cave right there. Kind of narrow, but there's a lot of little holes. Your feet sink right into it here. Yeah, very rocky section through here. same as last week, same as 2 weeks ago. Another memorial. It's the same family saying you are not alone. Just hopefully the people that are with us are good people. This is definitely a knee banging section here. All the little holes your feet go into, and we're coming up to a blue side trail here. It's the other end of the kaboom. So yeah, so we've reached the other end of the kaboom, and we're continuing on the main trail. Oh, we're going into the darkness soon. Oh, we're skirting the darkness. Okay. That section that's really dark in there, I'm guessing there's probably a couple of friendly bears hibernating down there somewhere, because it's deep, it's thick, it's dark, and there's lots of little nooks and crannies and caves down there. And we're still skirting along that section. That is 30 feet down, straight down there. That's a big drop down that side. Yogi, it's Boo Boo. No answer. Here's your sound maker. Here's your sound maker. Very thick leaves through here. Very thick. We are about 15 feet from the edge of this cliff here, lined by rocks and leaves galore. We still haven't got a really good shot of the escarpment Georgian Bay area worth noting yet. There's a root in the ground that looks like it's a hand that's got some fingers broken off it. You gonna get a picture?
Yes.
Now it's opening up a little bit to get better views of the off to the horizon and the escarpment, and yeah, it's starting to open up now. We're getting closer to the edge. Last 400 meters or so have been a real slog. Rocks, loose rocks, small rocks, big rocks, hidden by and crevices, all kinds of holes, and holes where your feet go into. It's been a slog. Another deep, deep crevice of 20 feet maybe, and it's a long one. It's a long one. It's going way off to the left there. Big crevice here. I don't know if this is going to show up on the GoPro or not, but there's like a million little bugs just flying all over through the leaves and up into the trees. You can see that tree there. Tons of bugs. Surprised considering how cold it is. I don't know if they're mosquitoes or what they are. They look like the funky little bugs. Anyway, here we go. We're still going. I am tempted to go right up here. I'm going right up here to the edge. Oh, there's your view. You have to go off trail for 10 feet right to the edge of the cliff. There's your view. There's the view. Too bad you can't see it right from the trail, but you can see forever. All right, all you hear is this whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It's kind of mesmerizing listening to this, and still trying to stay focused that you don't lose your footing. Like that. Big drop over to the right here, off the edge, and crevice over to the left. Little bitty, let's call it a rock bridge over to this section. We're right on the edge of the, we're basically right on the edge of the cliff here, following along the edge. It's quiet, other than the leaves rattling. There's nothing, no sound, no birds, no animals whatsoever. It's completely quiet through here. It's a good comment. There have not been any water sources through this section, so if you were coming in here without water source and just your filter, you're out of luck. There was no water source. There's been no streams, nothing around here. So you're going to do a 5 kilometers worth of nothingness with water. Getting these little glimpses right from the edge here every once in a while, and we seem to be coming down because trees are getting, you know, closer and closer. Unlike before where we were way above, now we're coming down off this side. And look at the crevices here over to the left here. This is a really challenging section. Technical, what's it called? Technical section. All right, so I get to navigate this crevice here. To my right.
Look, once you go down, to your right.
Wow, look at that. There's a crevice for you over on the far right. That's quite something. So we've reached the fence. This is the land forces boundary fence, and we're heading off to the left. We're gonna move away from the escarpment for a while, but there's the fence. We can't cross that line there. I mean, we could cross the line, but these are people who know how to shoot. Might know how to shoot, but no one's been out here to fix that down tree onto the fence. It looks like it's been there for a while. It's not an electric fence, just a regular fence. I think we've come to the end of the military's fence here. We're turning, yeah, we're making a right here. Look at that tree up there, just wedged between the two trees. It's probably a really heavy tree. It just kind of looks like it's floating up there. Trail is going off to the right. We want to take this side trail because when we looked at the map, there was nothing interesting on the main trail. It's probably just through the woods here. We're going to take this, it's a Bayview side trail, whatever it's called. I think it's called the Bayview. It's called the Bayview Escarpment Side Trail. So we're going to take that instead. We are coming out at St. Vincent Road again. Through this section of the trail. I think we've done about 10 so far, about 10 kilometers so far. 11? Done 11 kilometers so far. So this was a good little break, this section here. Okay. This is the stretch. We're going to be doing a whole pile of road walking for a little ways. Heading back down the, what is St. Vincent, Sydenham town line here road. We got a long road walk ahead of us. Okay, we're up to this side road 24. We're going to be turning right onto side road 24 off of St. Vincent, Sydenham. Another long, lonely road ahead of us. Okay, that was a long road. Now we're turning left. Yeah, we're heading down second concession for quite a ways. A lot of road walking. Okay, now we're turning down this 22 side road off of second concession here. Another lonely long road here. We are finally heading back into the woods after that long series of road walking. It is about time. And I'm in... Gunshot. Did you hear that? That was incredible. That was gunshot.
Concerning about.
Yeah, that was gunshot. That was gunshot. Okay, we're heading back in. GoPro might have to go on the charger now for a little ways. All right, into the woods. I can see the road over to the right. We're going to be heading right, doing a lot of road walking. We're coming out at this, on the map, this Irish, what is it called?
Something side road or
Irish Walk side road. And then we got more road walking to do. Oh joy. I don't know if you can see in the distance, it's a long, lonely road ahead again. This whole section's, like I said, the only reason we're going to be able to squeeze in 30 is we can move pretty quickly through the road walking section. And it's been just, there's nothing to see on the road. Like, you can see around, you're just looking at the woods on both sides, and then there's an odd house here and there. There's really nothing to see. Just long road walking. And I want to save the battery on my GoPro, so for the ending, because I left my charger at home. So yeah, we're conserving power right now. All right, nothing to see. Moving on. Funny, this road is just getting narrower and narrower. Now, there's more gunshots. You hear that? Pow, 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 pow. More and more gunshots. The road's getting narrower and narrower. Now it's only like one car worth, but listen to that in the distance. There's tons of gunshots around here, a little unnerving. We are finally going back into the woods. You can see we're going to be turning to the right here, heading back into the woods. Finally, that was another whole chunk of road walking. There is an area called, what is that? The Sydenham Forest East Side Trail. I think that just follows along the road. We're heading into the woods here for about 2 kilometers, I think, into the woods here. On the map it says lots of crevices, use caution through here, and already you can see we're into this, and it's really rocky, lots of crevices. So again, it's going to be another fancy footwork kind of section here through this section. Rock jutting out, so there's this huge crevice over here. Look at the size of that thing jutting out. I know the trees are in the way, you can't see really well. You're gonna get a picture of that? Yeah, okay. Huge crevice over to the right of us here. And the ground got that hollow sound, so you know the cave structure is really far inland. It's very rocky here. We had a nice little break with the road walking, so we're still getting our, I guess our rock legs, you call them. We'll still get our rock legs here. But just, it's dark in this section too, very dark in this section. We'll get another picture here. This is pretty cool, this one, this formation here. Again, just moving through. This is funny. This is for a short person, it doesn't work very well. So yeah, we are actually going over this crevice. No bridge, nothing. You got a little bit of rock there to go over. We're right on the edge of this section here, on this cliff side here. Huge cliff side. We're basically, I almost fell, I didn't fall. We're basically climbing over all these crevices constantly. And then as we're moving through, look at these rocks here. Yeah, look at these rocks. This is kind of what we're balancing on as we go. It's really tough here, through here. Loose rocks. Here's another one, walking over the crevices. Just constant. It's a good thing we had all that road walking, because it's just crevice after crevice after crevice that we're climbing over here without being able to see all the holes in these leaves here. It's going to take us a while through here. Hear this? Look at this, crevice, 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 crevice. Just surrounded by it. We're basically balancing on these rocks here. Crazy. Tree here, look, it's still fully standing. I guess it's because it's leaning against another tree. But look at that, the way it's split. The center is still intact and all the outside stuff is split. That's kind of cool. We're into this garbagey section here, and a little narrow section of path to follow along. Otherwise you're in the dirt, face down. It's we're all alone in here. This is a big set of woods. I could give you a 360. So it's all woody sections in front of us, and behind us was all the junky stuff and all the crevices and everything. Looks like maybe we're coming out to the open. Yeah, it looks like we're coming out into the woodsy section finally. Still a lot of rocks, but doesn't look like we're going to have the crevices to worry about for now. Okay, we are back out to the road again. That's 22 side road. What's that one? That's 22. That's 6th concession. So we're at the intersection of 22 side road and 6th concession. We're coming out. Looking at the map, it looks like we just crossed right over again. Yeah, that's 6th concession. So we're out here at the road. A 6th concession crossing over. This is a forested road allowance that we're going into for a while here. Finally coming out to this, probably 22. I don't know what that is. I think it's 22. But I had GoPro malfunction, so sorry, we just got still pictures. Nothing exciting. I had to put it back on the charger. Yippee, more road walking. And it looks like a little hill there about a story and a half high. We got to do after going down. We're almost at the end where the car is. Okay, we are coming to the 8th concession, side road 22 8th concession. You're going to be turning left and listening to a chirpy bird up there. More road walking ahead. Looks like we're going into the woods here, but you can see the see the car where we parked ahead. So next trip we're starting off here, heading into the woods down there. You want to take a look? See what it looks like?
A little drop and then flat.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, there's the car. All right, so we are at 70, what are we at? 73.2. 723.7, which makes it a 29-kilometer day. Holy smokes. Yeah, but 16 of that was road walking. Easy, if not more. That's it. There's the car. Lonely. Not lonely, it's got friends there. That's it for today.